Hey everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd. I hope you're doing well, and it's time for the weekly track roundup. My feelings, my thoughts, my emotions on a bunch of tracks that have dropped over the past week or so, whether I loved them or hated them or felt somewhere in between. They are all linked down below, so you can check them out for yourself. Also linked down below, of course, is our turntable lab link. Oh my god, what's going on over here? Oh, let's slide that over, give it a little slippity slide. The good people over at Turntable Lab, we have an associates link with them, so if you go over there and buy some turntable stuff, some vinyl, some whatever, we get kickback from it, helps out the channel. That is fantastic. Also linked down below, of course, is our Patreon page. Get some extra bonus monthly content while supporting us in the process. Thank you. And also our YouTube Shorts page. Subscribe today. All right, let's get into the worst tracks of the week. We have a handful of those. They are as follows. Starting off with this new one from Mumford & Sons with Pharrell on the track. Good people, this is a stomp, clap, indie folk nightmare. No thank you. Moving on. All right, Judas Priest, I think, came through with the most tedious slog of the teasers to their next full-length album, Invincible Shield. I'm kind of hoping that this is like a stronger or as strong a release as their last one, Firepower. So far, it's not looking like it's going to be. I mean, still fingers crossed, but we have a new one from Saweetie with also Ive. I don't know. Either way, it is a pop, rap, dance, club song, Frankenstein monster that sounds like it's coming right out of the late 2000s. It's kind of late. I mean, maybe this would have hit in 2008, 2009, possibly 2011, but right now it sounds dated as hell and really kind of needs something in terms of some personality, some flavor in the production, something just a little bit more contemporary. I don't know. All right, and also, of course, Lil Dicky has a new project out titled Penith Dave soundtrack. The song is HAHAHA. It's laughably bad, corny bars all around. It's a complete headache. All right, meh. The songs that I was not crazy about myself, you might like them more than me. They are as follows. We have a new one from Rachel Chinouriri, who has announced her new full-length LP on the way very soon. This song is off of it. The title is Never Need Me. If you're looking for some, kind of very bright, poppy, indie rock music, give this one a spin. Again, you might dig it on it more than me. I'm not too crazy about it, but certainly it's well produced, well assembled. I'll say that, and the hook kind of goes off. All right, we also have a new one from Moor Mother. Guilty is the name of the track. Lonnie, Holley, Raia is also on the track. It's this 10-minute abstract meditation of a track with some very heavy themes going on in the lyrics. It is spacey. It is out there. Not quite the climax toward the end I was hoping for, but certainly immersive. I can definitely say that. And a new Moor Mother album. The title of it is The Great Bailout. Release date March 8th. Fans take notice. Let's see. We also have a new one over here. Khruangbin. Love International is the name of the track. It is a spacey little instrumental guitar jam, which is what the trio is known for. Nothing to stand out or anything like that. It's chill, it's laid back, it's groovy, spacey, wee bit cinematic, kind of vintage too. Really kind of playing into their style, what they're known for, essentially. Moving on from there, we have a new one from Joey Badass, Passports and Suitcases. The song is with KayCyy, and yeah, it's kind of laid back. It's a very chill cut from Joey. I don't think KayCyy is like the strongest, most complimentary feature for him and his usual style. I get that he's trying to do something here a bit more, I guess, buttery, a bit smoother, not quite so hardcore, old school boom bap, that sort of thing. He's really trying not to pigeonhole himself into that sound, into that style. But simultaneously, as he kind of ventures out of those waters, the material he's coming out with is not necessarily the strongest. I'll say that. Moving on from there, same 24, new one from Fivio Foreign, Meek Mill. The song is okay. The instrumental kind of generic, very mid, but I will say Fivio Foreign is kind of rapping on this song, getting quite personal and passionate on this one. I kind of wonder how his fans usually, sort of expect more of a drill cut from him. Will take it. I know at least when we played it on stream, even though he was, I think, lyrically putting in more effort, some people in the chat just weren't really feeling it anyway. So I don't know. Hopefully this song finds an audience, especially since I think Fivio is being a bit more, lyrical on the damn thing. All right, we have a new one from Cage the Elephant, which sounds like very run-of-the-mill, I guess kind of garagey psych pop rock. It's okay. Honestly, listen to this thing a few times over, and the tune just did not stick with me. It's passable, it's fine, but it's a little wallpaper to my ears. We also have a new one that's quite short, to the point, maybe a little undercooked, but still has kind of a funny, goofy attitude on it from Tommy Cash and Baby No Money. Tango is the title of that one. And let's move on to the tracks that really kind of stuck out to me this week. Best tracks of the week. They are as follows. Bam! Starting off with Yard Act, We Make Hits. Really nice, groovy post-punk banger with a shouty chorus on it that goes hard as hell. Really digging on this one. These guys have dropped 3 pretty solid singles from this forthcoming full-length LP that they have coming out very soon, so very much looking forward to it. We have a new one from an experimental avant-garde black metal project that Austin just recently hipped me to. Xenoch, I believe, is the title of the project. This new record from the project is out now. We will link you to the second track. It is quite brutal. It is experimental. It is black metal. It is harsh. There are some unusual and uniquely mixed instrumental layers on it as well. Very strange, but also beautiful and creative too in its own right. Moving on from there, we have a new one from none other than Nia Archives, who came out with one of my favorite EPs of last year. She is coming through again with a fusion of pop, neo soul, and jungle on this new cut, Crowded Rooms, which I think is one of the hookiest songs she has dropped yet. And yeah, it's quite good. Very enjoyable. It's a lonely and crowded rooms. It goes. That's all I got to say. Great breaks on it, too. All right, moving on from there. Kim Gordon of Sonic Youth fame. New album on the way. First taste of it. Bye-bye. And she's going hard, making trap bangers at 70, where she's essentially listing, like, stuff you have to pack for a trip. Sleeping pills, medication, vibrator. It's crazy. But still, amazing and very fun and very entertaining. I love it. I'm vibing with it hard, and I'll leave it there. All right. We have a new one from Idols. I think maybe best track, outside of maybe the LCD Sound System song, best track, best teaser for this new album cycle so far, Gift Horse. It's punky, it's hardcore, it's rough, it's in your face, it's noisy, it is monstrous, and yeah, I'm liking it quite a bit. Shout out to Idol's Gift Horse. I want to give a shout out to this little bonus track that Deerhoof recently put out. They're going to be doing a reissue soon for their 2002 album Reveille, so keep a look out for that and listen to this little extra in the meantime that we have linked down below. Moving on from there, we have a new one from Jack Antonoff is sounding good on this new single over here, Tiny Moves. It's a Bleachers track, obviously, very creatively produced, and yeah, it's quite Antonoffian. But, the mix is solid. The tune is there. I think it's a well put together cut from Jackie Boy. All right. We also have a new one from Allie X, another teaser to her forthcoming full length LP. Off with Her Tits is the name of the track. It is absolutely audacious. I'll say that. When I first heard this synth pop anthem of sorts, I was like, this is a little much. But like, the more I heard it, the more I heard the insane vocal performance, the more I heard, sort of the themes going on in the lyrics, the more I heard this completely off the wall chorus. I was like, I respect it. I respect the insanity being displayed on this track. I'm loving it. And finally, we have a new one from Adrianne Lenker, who has a solo LP on the way. Sadness as a Gift. It is a heart-wrenching little indie folk ballad that you're going to want to spin, whether you are a fan of Big Thief or not. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. I think those are your tracks for this week's weekly track roundup. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you got some good recommendations out of this video. I will see you in the next one. Anthony Fantano, Tracks Forever.